Alright, so the last time you guys recommended something to me in the comments, it was a film that straight up summoned Hasatan in my house. I had to add holy water to my sprinklers for about a week straight after watching Veronica, and yet somehow you guys were able to recommend something that needs stronger water to wash out. Let me explain. So I had gotten a bunch of requests to watch this little Netflix movie called The Kissing Booth that's based off of a book about a kissing booth. Pretty much you got these best friends who grew up together, they share the same birthday, they dance like Nicole Arbor during their DDR sessions, and it was about 5 minutes into the movie when I realized that this chick right here is Beezus from Ramona and Beezus all grown up looking... Beez is all grown up looking matured. I mean, it even gets to the point that she Beyblades her pants and lets them rip. She's gone through that summer glow up thing where, you know, they don't even realize it because they're still acting like tomboys. So this girl goes to school in a skirt since that's all she has and somehow can't feel the breeze in her butt cheeks to the point that everyone's looking at her and some random dude decides to play patty cakes. Bro, what the heck? They all end up in detention, and this dude ends up writing a little sorry apology letter asking for a number, and this chick straight up just goes, forgive and forget. Take notes, Bryce. So because she has bigger cups than Thorntons, the mean girls then start hanging out with her. Her best friend's brother starts bullying guys into not dating her, so he can probably have her for himself, and in a school all about looks, I've never understood these. Like, you're trying to improve your image, right? Why would you wear these things for 18 months straight? These two one day decide to pitch a kissing booth to the student council for the upcoming fair in order for this guy to get a kiss with one of the hot girls and for Beezus to get back at the brother, which, you know, ain't that bad of an idea, except for the fact that nobody wants to do it.
Never gonna happen. Who is this? This could be a problem.
I love how she clearly has a phone, but still leaves a manual text message for her parents. She ends up going to a senior party that the older brother is hosting that he didn't really want her to go to, and she ends up getting hit with one of the best lines in the movie.
Easy Bake Oven is downstairs, bitch.
It is, in fact, downstairs, but she decides to turn up and goes, what? Turns out that the brother ends up taking care of her, you know, not the best friend who saw her almost going full Miley Cyrus, and she ends up waking up in his room, and they end up replicating the proposal.
Oh my god, I just touched it!
Clearly she's not from Philly, so the brotherly love that she wants is on a whole nother level, but considering that her and her biffle have these rules, and one of the rules is no smashing siblings, she has to treat him like he's able and just can't touch him. Eventually they start working on the kissing booth, and I swear if anyone ever did this to me, boy, I'm coloring them red. She then decides to go wash off and dance in the boys' locker room because there's no better way to get back at a dude than to objectify yourself. Carnival Day happens and they set up the booth, which is really, when you look at it, just PG prostitution. You know, you're paying to have physical contact. It's the reason why Bill Gates Jr. over here is able to get a lot of it. But like, can you imagine meeting your future wife there and then you have to tell your kids, hey dad, where'd you meet mom? Oh, you know, the night 200 other dudes swap saliva with her. Through a bonkers turn of events, Elle ends up in the kissing booth and has to kiss the brother, who we all know really is the love of her life. They end up kissing and the movie hits you with that ESPN replay, fireworks happen, all of a sudden everyone's cheering for consent, and then she just walks away. Girl, there was a line. Now I'm gonna be honest, after this I kind of like knocked out for 20 minutes, but from what I gathered, she starts banging her best friend's brother. They're like making out in the rain, riding each other in the sunset, creating chemistry in the lab, all behind her best friend's back.
When did you become such a doctor?
Girl, just because I make a sandwich don't make me a chef.
What the fuck?
Lee, I can explain.
No, that's my job. See, I'm not saying that this dude doesn't have a reason to be mad, right? Like, can you imagine your best friend dating your sibling? Like, it's gonna make you go crazy. But, like, you also found a new dance partner, you know what I mean? I get why this dude is throwing his little hissy fit, but when you really think about the fact that you kind of left her to start stripping at the party, but your brother, who is going to Harvard, actually has been taking care of her? I mean, it's your best friend. Ain't nobody better than someone who you actually know. There's even a point where the brother recreates the kissing booth during an upcoming dance, but Shawn Mendes, destroyer of relationships, keeps telling her no and putting this ultimatum on her. It isn't until their shared birthday that they're celebrating together where she straight up calls out her friend for creating this forbidden love, and he just goes,
It's okay, I'll help you find him, okay?
Homie pulls around with the whip, she gets in the driver's seat, sets out to find them, and then...
Oh my god!
They die. Nah, I'm just kidding. They do end up together, but eventually they drift as he goes off to Harvard, she drives away into the sunset, and we learn that sometimes your soulmate, the person who you're meant to be with all along, is actually your best friend. brother. Thank you guys for checking out this video. As always, I'm curious to know your thoughts. Let me know down below if you like this movie. I take it you didn't, since a lot of you kept commenting, letting me know, yo, watch this movie, you're gonna tear it apart. It's not great. Molly Ringwald is also in this movie for whatever reason. She doesn't do much. She's the mom of the boys, but I thought I'd mention it since she did get top billing. I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts on this. Let me know down below any other movies you want me to cover, Netflix movies or other little ones that are out there. 13 Reasons Why video, of course, coming up very soon. But other than that, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll send you nothing.